right, hey, what's going on, Primers? All right, so um, quickly, we're going to talk about what separates you online. Um, I've noticed a few things that separate you online. Uh, I've helped many people make money online. Um, I've helped people make thousands of dollars, their first thousand, their first hundred, um, their first 1,000 followers, their first 10,000 followers, first 20,000 on Instagram, 30,000 really. Um, and I was watching ET, and he was like, his most recent video, he was talking about what separates you when it comes to the league. And he was talking to kids about being in basketball, but they pretty much made it. Well, at least they're from the league that made it. So we're going to talk about 5 points here from what I've seen and from what I've observed that makes you different online. The number one thing I've noticed when you can see the difference between, I see there's two types of people. The people who get results for others and the people who get results for themselves. Those are the two types of people you see online. The first people you see you help who help themselves, and the people who get others. And what that means is Osho said it very beautifully. He said, "Do not judge a teacher by uh, the amount of students they have, but judge them by the amount of masters they have." And how I would correlate that is, do not judge a teacher by um, how many students they have, how many sales they have. Judge a teacher by how many students they have helped create results. Because there's a lot of people who can say, I made my first 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 online, million online, but they don't have students. They don't have students with those type of numbers. And one of my proudest things to say is I've helped others make those uh, um, results. And what my problem was then was I was charging too low to get those results, right? Because I didn't know the value of it. So I would say a millionaire is not as powerful. Is not powerful unless he has millionaires around him that he helped create. So, meaning team, and also on top of that, teams make businesses. Employees make businesses, not solopreneurship. Now, solopreneurship is meaning you hired yourself, but I even have to break that down and say that's not a business because you hired yourself. Because it's still employment nonetheless. Yeah, you're not a business until you hire other people. You're just self-employed, meaning you employed yourself. That doesn't mean it's a business. You're self-employed. You employed yourself. So I got to make another video about that. That's deep. You're not a business owner until you hire other people. You're just self-employed. It's a video for another time. The platform that they dominate. The second thing that separates people is the platform that they dominate. So how big is this is what I'm working on myself now. How big is their platform? How engaging is their platform? How many platforms do they dominate? How many platforms do they monetize? And they are big on what else? When they say they're like, for instance, one of the things I heard before I got into this field is that I would look, while I was semi into this field, I was looking at other people, and they would say they're social media marketers or whatever, but they would have no social media presence, which kind of boggled my mind. Like, how do you be a marketer but you don't have no platform? Like, you're not focused on growing a platform. Because one of the things that when I was hiring people that impressed me was the ability to go out and make a platform for yourself. It shows, like, if a company is hiring you, it shows you're an asset if you have your own platform. Now, of course, when you have your own platform, you won't really be thinking about being hired by anybody else because you're doing it yourself. But let's say you still have you want a job mindset. The most valuable way for somebody to look at you greatly is not with I would say, degrees, but with experience. So if you were on YouTube, let's say for 6 months, 6 months is a long time, but let's say 6 months, and you bought courses and you built your own platform, you were making 1,000 a month, and you went to go get a job so you can go fuel your um, business under somebody who has a big marketing agency. He would look at you different if you were making $1,000 residual every single month. If he was wise, he would probably tell you, don't, we don't want to hire you. I will mentor you. But that's a topic for another time. Um, 3, your story to glory, meaning what does somebody have? What do you have that's non-duplicatable of an experience that somebody else can say is similar, but they can't say that because that's your experience. And in that being a story to glory, character keeps you success. And I'm learning this very deep, profoundly, because it's easy to catch the success, but if you don't have the character development, you won't really keep it. And 4, how much of a salesman are you? One of the things, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they said they didn't want to make money with their craft, and it boggles my mind. It boggles my mind when people say that, because if you don't want to make money with your craft, you'll never be better. Money drives great influence. So if you're not looking to make money, to strike the big deals, you're kind of wasting time, to be honest with you. Because I even had to change my mindset and say, a mentor of mine told me, the money in your business tells you how well you're doing. So if you're not making any money, your business is not doing well. And that's how you gauge your success, by how much money you make in the beginning, at least. Because you can go back to point number 1, which said results for others. That's another way to measure your success. But to measure the lifespan of your business is how much money you make, not instinctually how you impact others, but how much money you make. And also, this one I learned from Tai Lopez. Persuasion is the parent of branding and marketing. So that's why salesmanship is so important, because if you can't persuade, you'll never be a big brand, and you'll never do marketing correctly, because you don't sell. Because that's what marketing is, selling. That's what branding is, selling at its core. So if you must learn to persuade by any means necessary. Now, of course, this can come in coercion, etc., but coercion is a way of selling. So one of the things that Tai Lopez had in the course was John Belfort straight line salesmanship. Now, this can be used for force and or coercion, but use it for the positive. We should just use that straight line salesmanship by John Belfort. I'm sure you find it. Your niche, or what's your lane. So one of the things that I had to boggle down very recently and remind myself that I only do Instagram. I don't do Facebook. I don't do any other link. But I'm widening my platforms based on content, because you can just divert, right? But if you don't learn your lane and what you do, you'll always be confused, per se. The principle behind that is the road to success is very straight and narrow. Or you could be in for everybody. Doesn't mean you're for anybody, really. 6, last but not least, but faithful. the principle that I learned from Dr. Miles Monroe yesterday was the road is not given to the swift, but given, or the strong, but it's given to the one who endures. So your faithfulness is tested by what you finish, not what you start. So that one I'm growing with myself, finishing, not just starting, because I initiate a lot. So that's why I don't do anything else right now. I'm working on finishing everything that I start, especially me being in a 9 year, but that's a topic for another time. But that's why I tell a lot of my clients in the beginning, start with one platform and finish that. Meaning, when I say finish, meaning get to a point where you can streamline, and then go to the next platform and then streamline that platform, because all hustle is worthless if it's not automated. Because you're gonna get a high and then you're gonna get to a point, like I've observed it recently, you're gonna get burnt out because it's not automated. Because you want to be able to wake up and say, I got paid this morning, instead of hustling your whole life. Now, of course, the hustle is included, but just hustling, especially online, just hustling is not enough. Okay, that's what it is. Anyway, but yeah, let me go over a quick recap. The six things that separate people online is your results for others, the platform you dominate, your stories, your glory, how much of a salesman are you, 5, what your niche, or what's your lane, and be faithful. So go to bit.ly/your online domination to learn how to make money online. Peace.